My microphone's been breaking with the current version of Streamlabs for whatever reason. It sets it to this weird variable. I don't know. Anyway, welcome everyone to Fractures of Reality. Now that my mic is set up, you guys can hear me. Hooray! Or maybe not so hooray.
Hooray!
Yeah, depending on your opinion of my voice, I guess it wouldn't be hooray. But anyway, in the last session...
Oh, we kind of need it anyway.
So, it's been quite a bit because I was moving and I got a message, but I will briefly explain the events that transpired. So, after rescuing a certain someone's father, the party got the information that they've been wanting for a while. They found out that the Underdark is planning an invasion of sorts. Well, more so they're planning to get their thought from a different dimension to this world. And Farax's father is planning on invading the Underdark to stop this. And that's where the whole vampires came in. The vampires were allied with the Underdark, and there's a very large conspiracy currently going on with the government and things. Because, Farax's father is kind of, air quotes, dead. Air quotes. That is.
Legally dead.
Legally dead, that's the term. Still, the party went and raided the vampires. And after raiding the vampires, they left a couple alive. They got some information and they returned back here to Cricket's place where everyone had a party and a certain rabbit got a rather curious picture from their friend of their OC, but as the wrong gender.
Oh my god. It's still great though.
So, you've all rested up and rested well, and Jezebel, you missed all of this. Like, you were there for the raid into the vampire fortress, but then you went to bed and you wake up in the morning and you can see signs that they celebrated without you.
I saved a cake for her.
Okay.
I saved a slice of cake for her.
Fair.
But yeah.
It's just, I put it on the table with a note on it. To Jezebel. Get well soon, Cicada.
Oh.
The day is yours.
Please, someone's nice to me.
So, what do you guys do?
Well,
if I would like,
there was several chests of like
oh yeah, your gifts and treasure. So, I'm assuming you're identifying the items, yes?
Yep.
Well, to start with, there is 10,000 gold.
Oh, that's a lot of gold.
Finally, some real money.
In fact, most of the chests were filled with that gold. There was a sword and a shield, a staff, a book, a strange looking gun, and what was the other thing? I'm sorry to spill the beans like this, but Charlotte, what was the thing you wanted again called? Like what was its shape? It was like a staff or something, wasn't it?
No. There was two things I like to choose from, I mentioned.
Alright, did you pin
I'm-
it?
I can tell you what they are, but I thought I pinned it a long time ago. Put them up now, I think.
Uh,
Ah,
I'm going to
Probably
make a
not.
random guess that one of them was probably the sonic screwdriver equivalent.
No, it's not.
Was
oh,
that? Oh.
One was a unique crossbow, heavy crossbow, and the other one was a munition, whatever it would you pick.
oh, well, yeah, I already have that. I thought there was another item.
No, it's one of those.
So what? That's what the strange gun is.
Okay.
Also there is a sonic screwdriver. And yeah. So the sword and the shield are just basic +1s. The staff is a python staff. It summons snakes. And it has a name carved into the bottom of it.
Does it say jelly?
Yes.
Yes!
Oh my god. He's back.
He's back. Is it the actual jelly staff or is it the lesser staff?
It's
So I can copy the other one if you want me to.
I will add in the actual information on it now. That's just its appearance. As for what it summons snakes, and it summons a specific snake, and that snake happens to be called Jelly, so you're unable to determine what sort of snake it is.
Wait, warlocks can use the staff, can't they?
They can.
Oh boy.
Would you like to
Oh
try and
boy.
summon? Would you like to try and summon the snake?
I would love to, but first I need to check my attunements. Yeah, okay. I can probably forego the gloves of swimming and climbing for now to attune to this staff of the giant snake.
All right. Do you summon the snake?
I'm gonna do that outside.
All right. Did I miss any of the magic items?
You didn't tell me what the gun does.
Oh yeah, the gun. Well, air quotes gun. It's more long and it has a weird side that's circular. And as you look at it, your expert eyes realize that it's actually a crossbow that's been retrofitted into a gun to make it easier to shoot. And the chest also has some ammunition as well.
Okay. I'm assuming bolts then, right?
Yeah, it takes regular bolts. Like they basically put the power of a heavy crossbow into a pistol.
Okay. I'll ask for range and specs for that a little bit later as I read into it.
Yeah. All right. So did I miss any other items? I think I got them all. Yeah.
Screwdriver, but what level is the screwdriver? I guess that's about it.
I forgot what the actual name was.
I know it goes up to a +3 max, but
I'll have to look that up later. Remind me if I don't do it check with me tomorrow, and if I haven't done it, remind me so that I don't forget, because my memory is awful.
I got you, no worries.
Alright, so you summon the giant jelly?
Yeah, after a short moment of attunement, so yeah.
So, you pull out the staff and you slam it down, and it begins to shift and shape and become translucent. And then it transforms into a giant jelly snake.
Amazing.
Expectations subverted.
Is the jelly
Cicada.
snake alive?
It is, and it's in the exact shape of
Oh
a
my god.
certain previous snake. It's just made of jelly now.
Charlotte walks up to the snake that looks like candy and tries to eat part of it.
It actually tastes delicious.
The snake doesn't like it.
Cicada, what are you? Whoa! What the hell is that?
Oh my gosh.
Snake kisses.
I was not expecting this.
Jezebel walks out to actually see Charlotte take a bite.
I was
and
testing out a new magic item.
She raises an eyebrow at Charlotte and she goes, "Did you seriously just take a bite out of a jelly snake?"
Tastes pretty good. Charlotte just comments and says, "Hey, pull out another piece of the snake and eat just it."
Why the
Stop eating jelly.
why the
How do you
hell
know it?
why the hell would you eat that thing? You don't even know what it. You have no idea what it is.
It tastes like candy.
Hiss, hiss.
Agreed, but what if it's poisonous?
Oh, sometimes the best
Make
the
me a
best
con
discoveries are the
save.
ones who take risks. The best discoveries
It's
are the ones that want to
poison.
take risks.
It's a freaking snake. Of course, it's poisonous.
Make me a con save.
15.
You fail.
Oh.
Oh.
That's up.
You?
Wait. I do have. Actually, I don't know if that works. Hang on. Yeah, I'll let it happen. No matter.
You fall to the ground. Your stomach. You feel a sort of boom in your stomach, and you're full.
This is
Jezebel
explosive.
just walks over to Charlotte and stands over her looking down. "Are you okay, dear?" she says with a bit of a smirk.
Emergency rations.
And now you really need to go to the toilet.
No, it's explosive. Just look, you carry me.
And what?
Can you carry me?
Jezebel kind of, she's stalling, by the way. She taps her chin in like a very like she's pretending to think. She goes, "I don't know. I thought you were enjoying that bite just now, dear. You sure you don't want another?" What did we
Charlotte,
learn?
discoveries are the ones that are made by the bold.
Jezebel tries not to laugh as she puffs out her cheeks a little bit, and then she sighs. She goes, "I'll take it." And then she actually does pick you up, bride style, by the way, and carries you inside. I shall carry
Charlotte.
the dear
Note
sick princess to her chambers.
Charlotte looks like she's about to pass out.
Note to self: don't eat the snake.
I mean, it was delicious. It's just that
It
you
was
had
really
2
good.
bites.
I'll make more
Too much of a
discovery.
good thing.
I'll make more of a discovery when I eat more of the snake later. Then.
Do you turn the snake back into a staff?
Yeah, I turned the snake back into a staff.
There are now 2 chips in the wood.
Oh my god.
Please warn us the next time you do that.
Sorry. I was excited.
Well, warn us so we can it can restrain in Charlotte's.
Okay.
So yeah, do you like your jelly donuts? You like your jelly snake?
Yes. Yeah.
I can't wait to eat it.
Our character, have I paid off my character's debt thing yet?
Let me check that really quick. While the rest of you all roleplay.
So I'm gonna add, I guess, Staff of the Python to my list.
I'm just gonna and and and, and so the sword and shield are just regular +1s, right?
Yes.
Okay, it looks like it's probably not finished being paid then. Are you okay if I have the remainder then?
So I believe you should have to pay 333 gold because it's 20% of what you get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was asking if I could have the remainder of the splitting for the paying parent fund.
Okay.
So wait, how much did we get?
1666. Flora's got
Okay.
a debt they're paying off, so they have to pay
Okay.
a little extra.
Okay, so that's it for.
Yeah, that's a
Which
Flora.
is why she's asking if she can have the remainder, if there is any.
There's a remainder of. There's a remainder of. I don't know. There is a remainder. I'm not sure what it is.
This be like 3, I think.
Hold on.
There is 6 silver remained. 6 silver and 6 copper. That is your remainder. No, wait, 6 silver, 7 copper. My bad. That's the remainder. Regardless, you don't know if your debt is paid off or not because you'd have to go back and talk to your family about that.
Okay.
So yeah, an excuse to visit your family. You monster.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, that's not technically false.
Anyway, what do you guys do now?
Okay, there was one other thing that I wanted to do
Yes.
before I got.
I'm just gonna scoop up that +1 shield if that's all right with everyone.
Go for it.
Okay.
Anyway, Cicada?
I wanted to check that half-burned note, or the notes that we found in the vampire house.
Right.
And I'm going to be using comprehend languages to read it,
Okay.
or attempt to read it.
That will take a little bit of time because of just how damaged it is, but otherwise, I will get that ready for you. What is everyone else doing?
In an hour, you hear banging in whatever room Jezebel threw Charlotte in. And then sounds of bulldozer and construction. Don't ask about the bulldozer, but it is there.
I'm not
Well,
very good at sound effects.
It was good time.
Well, see, someone's feeling better. Jezebel then kind of sighs. She goes, "Also, sorry, dears, I haven't been feeling very well. Seems I've been going through a couple more changes lately with this pact with Cricket."
Oh, you sure you're okay?
"I am now," she says with a bit of a shrug. "I do need to talk to Cricket for a bit, though, about some new things I believe I've learned. But I have stepped it off and I'm feeling a lot better now, so I do apologize for the absence."
Hey. As long as you're feeling better, I kind of felt bad leaving you out on some of the excitement.
"I feel bad for leaving you by yourselves," she says with a bit of a fond smile. especially with all these rash people we have. But like I said, I am feeling better, though I still need to talk to Cricket about a couple things.
Me too, come to think of it. I haven't seen him around like though. I wonder where he went to.
Well, we could always try talking to him, I suppose. Now, I'm pretty sure he'll probably he'll immediately answer to you rather than me, though. Oh, and I suppose dear Charlotte. Now the thing is, though, is that she's also a newbie, so to speak. So you are technically the veteran of this pact, dear.
Alright, I got the note ready. You ready?
Okay.
Now, this is just the bit that you managed to save.
Pack is en route. The elves. The fortress. Everything is planned. If all goes well, we can plan and release our god. Jeez. I think they know we're coming.
Wonderful.
Oh,
The elves especially know. Well, the drow know that the elves are coming. And I think it's going according to plan. To their plans.
That's just great.
Then maybe we should show this. So maybe we should show this to Corax's parents.
Before
might be best to
that,
give him
I
a
wanted.
heads up.
Okay, sorry. I imagine that a lot of the note has just been burned off, not just blackened.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't do like the pencil trick.
Oop, yeah, net glitch there, but yeah, like the bits that are gone are where holes were burned in it.
Okay, there are holes in it. Okay.
Yeah, it
So I
was
can't do
scrunched
the
up in a
pencil
big
trick.
pile and set on fire, so it's pretty damaged.
Right.
Is is there anything we could do to restore the rest of it? Mending, perhaps?
Mm, it would mend the paper, but I don't think it would mend writing.
Clara thinks very much. She says, "Well, it's worth trying, right?"
Mm,
Plus, mending requires, like, mending can close gaps. It can't repair things. Like, imagine putting two puzzle pieces together. Like, you can put them together and they'll hold, but if one of the pieces is missing, you can't just finish the puzzle.
Right. That's
That's
what I'm talking about.
that's a fair point. Okay, in that case, it probably won't work.
Mm,
Also, Flora, I did
Mm-hmm.
forget. Could you just DM me and remind me? Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Alright, but yeah, Cicada, sorry, mending can't fix that.
right. Yeah, I figured. But yeah, we should probably get this to your father, Corax, as soon as possible.
Of course.
Was there were we able to get anything else out of the stuff we took from the vampires?
Ah.
Not really.
Well, you guys were sent there to get rid of them. It wasn't really an information gathering mission.
We just made it one.
It's also one of the vampires did escape, so
And you left a couple of them alive. Regardless, the day is yours.
A question, Jezebel says, glancing to everybody. Should we be concerned about that letter that you currently mended? At least in case of your family, dear Corax.
Red, not mended.
Red.
Yeah.
So,
I
I'm really
I don't
saying,
know.
she says with a bit of a shrug, it would appear as if they know your family is coming, so to speak. Would it not be wise to give them a heads up?
Sure would.
And not only
If-
that, how was it that they knew they were going?
That is a good question to which I do not have the answer.
Well, good chance to think on it. Not to say that I'm saying there might be a snitch in your family, so to speak. Technically, it could also be only one of us here on the fact that we also knew that technically your family was heading there. But to have notified them this quickly, that is quite interesting. Or attempt to, anyway.
Do you think they have someone on the inside?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, she says with another shrug. The question is who? And then, of course, what would you want to do with this information, dear Corax? This is your family, after all.
Send it to them now.
You have someone who knows sending, right?
Jezebel
that would be
grins to
Ryu.
Ryu.
all right. Who do you want? Who do you want me to reach out to?
My mother, I think. My father may still be recovering and, well...
We're on. I think we're on better terms with her than him, anyways.
Yeah.
There is that as well.
All right. Lady Edgian,
Valeth.
Remember to catch your words.
Velith, it's Ryu, Korax's friend. We found something important and want to talk to you.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
Well, we have left camp and we're on our way up towards the nearest entrance to the Underdark. Where, if you, how to put this? Oh, I'll move over to the map actually. Yeah. Okay. So we've gone up to Herzen, and we'll be heading up to Rita soon to enter. If you want to meet us there.
I'm sorry. Where did she say they were going?
Herzen.
So from here to here.
Hold on. Let me zoom out. Okay.
Just one problem.
Here?
The house doesn't move anymore.
Well, I think it can still walk. It just can't fly.
All right. So what is
Can
the
it talk to Cricket?
what is the town called again?
They are in Curzon, the circled place, and they are going to Rita, the place marked with an arrow. Down the bottom left.
She said if we want to talk to her, we can meet her in Ito.
That's like far, far away. We don't have a flying house anymore. Technically speaking, we never had a house.
Well,
I'm gonna go talk to Cricket.
we're not too.
Mm-hmm.
We're not. Well, we're far up north, aren't we? We're in a perfect position to intercept them if we move soon enough.
Besides, can't you just send the contents of the note? I'm pretty sure it'll be sufficient for her.
Sending isn't a reliable way to hold a strategy meeting.
True, but at least she would know about it.
Hopefully they already know, but it doesn't hurt to do a face-to-face interaction so they can actually see the note.
Besides, I told
little family reunion.
And I did tell her it was important.
Well,
that's all said and done. Then I guess we gotta keep moving or wait for Cricket's response. Meanwhile, anyone doing with that sword? If not, I'll take it.
All yours.
Alrighty. Charlotte heads to her lab. Or her, her workshop.
Alright, you get 2 metal and 1 magical residue. Make sure to note it down. Alright, Cicada?
Isabel.
So, Cricket, are you there?
I am always there, ever watching.
Okay. So, about the house.
Yes?
Is everything gonna be okay?
What do you mean?
About the fact that it's no longer flying?
The house will be fine.
Okay. But, God, I hate to ask this, but we really need to get to Rito, to the south, as soon as possible.
If you wish for me to allow the house to fly again, then I require payment. And not in the form of coins. I believe you 3 have already discussed what it is that I desire.
Right. Okay. Do some work around the house. Make sure everything is clean. And you could help take us there?
No, that is not what I desire.
Remind me. I don't quite remember what he
I
wanted.
can remind her.
Yeah, could you do it in the chat for me? Thanks, Neko.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Thank you.
By the way, I want to say, can we hear this? Me and Charlotte.
Sure. I mean, unless Cicada doesn't want you to.
Yeah, because I have.
Yeah, you have
dodge
telepathy
shield now. But yeah, Jezebel is allowed.
Oh, but not Charlotte, eh?
Wow! What the fuck?
Well, you
I'm
did
tempted.
that.
Neither did she.
Anyway,
That much closer.
post the message, please, Neko, and
I did.
Oh, you did? Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, now I remember. Converting them is going to be.
Yeah, just don't say it out
very
loud.
difficult.
What the heck? Or you just leave
Cicada.
it as a message.
There's a reason we were keeping it quiet.
Sorry, you guys didn't hear anything.
That shit.
Well, now I know who can't keep secrets very well, can I? Can ya?
I am a
Sorry.
good one. I can pick up stuff pretty well, I feel.
It's been forever, okay? I'm rusty.
Anyway,
So, that's gonna be a little difficult, but I can try. No guarantees that they'll accept, but I can try.
convenience
You're a bit
comes
of
at a
a huff.
price. Yeah, that's all he says.
Okay.
Phil's frowning. She doesn't look very happy.
Thank
You okay, Jez?
Sounds of blowtorches.
Annoyed, she says, with a bit of a frown and tapping her foot. Seems we may not quite be able to have our wings, so to speak, of this place, unless we give crickets something in return, which unfortunately will not probably be anytime soon. So we either have to hoof it and get there as quickly as possible, or just tell them what we're sending.
Eh. Yeah. But yeah, that's up to Ryu and Korax, really.
I know, so I'm waiting for her to reply.
Well, they don't know the situation yet. You haven't told them.
I told them though that we either have to hoof it or do what
Yeah, but they don't know what Cricket wants. Because
I was
we've been
waiting for them to
trying to
ask.
keep it a secret.
I know, but I'm kind of waiting for them to ask, but no one's saying anything, so I'm like, okay.
Okay.
And frankly, I don't really care what it is, to be honest. I'm not inclined to give him anything he wants.
Jezebel gives a sarcastic laugh. Oh, you will, once we tell you probably what it is, so it's probably not wise to say yet. I'm just saying what our options are currently. And I'm pretty sure by the fact that, as you just stated, dear, we're probably just gonna have to hoof it.
Well, tell me what he wants. Maybe you'll surprise me.
Jezebel looks thoughtful
Oh.
and a little conflicted with a frown. Technically, it's not really something that I'm supposed to tell. This was supposed to be something that she glances to Charlotte's workshop. A certain rabbit folk was supposed to do. Or is supposed to do. The only reason why me and Cicada know is because we're linked, she says as she points to her head. To a very stubborn god.
You know you could probably still hear us, right?
That he can still hear us?
Yes, I
Yeah,
can.
that cricket can.
No.
Yep.
I know you can.
Figures.
I don't give a shit right now. Jezebel's annoyed.
I
Oh
was
no.
just answering your question.
I know. And I'm just being honest too.
So do we still have that one horse that returned?
You do?
Clara's
Yeah,
going to attempt
Starchild
to
is the
give
only
that
one that
horse
returned.
attention.
Okay, Cicada, what were you saying?
I was gonna go follow Charlotte or Clora for a little bit.
Okay. Laura's going to give some attention to the horse.
And I'm also
Well-
gonna give attention to Starchild.
Well, this is concerning your family, dear Crack. So what you want to do is up to you. Just know that if we are to try to get this quickly as possible and trying to take this lovely abode, we're going to have to agree to what Cricket wants, and I'm pretty sure you will not. So what you want to do in this situation technically is up to you, and partly Ryu, because this also concerns Ryu and Clara as well. So yeah.
So, what is this something I should be asking Charlotte about?
Indeed, because like I said, this technically concerns her, and I do not want to say it unless she wishes to.
And walks over to the workshop.
I suggest you go with them, Foxy. You're gonna want to hear this too.
I suppose I do, considering I seem to be a part of this too.
You've been hyping it up this much. Now I need to hear what it is.
Oh, jeez.
She gives a bit of a wave with her fingers and heads inside to go eat her slice of cake that Cicada saved for her.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna be talking to Clora for a bit.
All right.
You guys can start first. So.
All right. We'll do Charlotte and that, and then we'll do Clora and Takeda. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. Go for it.
At the workshop, there are several pieces of wood missing from the building structure itself, but Charlotte seems to be working on some miniature models of some sort. As you can see, they're remodeled off of other people here. Small toys. She glances over to Korax. Something I can help you with?
And Cricket wants you to do something. And thing. What is that thing?
Charlotte leans on her chair and turns to face you. So, I guess one of the two has asked you to come see me instead. That's fine. I'm not really good at this kind of interaction. I'm not sure why he asked me of this, but he wants you to make a pact with him.
Knock. And oh.
That's all it is.
I see.
I was desperate at the time, and to be honest, I already expressed my concerns to the odds of that with Cricket, as surely you two in particular have no reason to make a pact now, or the desire to, so I didn't push yet. Just bided my time. But that is what we're at right now.
Well, thank you for telling me that. Korax turns to leave and then looks over her shoulder to see what exactly it is that Charlotte is working on.
There are actually toy models of the entire party.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, don't worry, these are my little minions side project. You'll see you later.
Of course. Heads out. Looks at Ryu. So, Cricket, the condition is I make a pact with Cricket. So please, he's get the he's get the contents into the message to my mother, or via sending, ending as thoroughly as you possible. possibly can, we're going on foot.
That's what I like. That's what I like to hear. You're
I am.
you're a paladin. You're a paladin. You're already devoting your life to someone else. Cricket knows this.
Well, there's that. Mostly, I just don't want to give Cricket anything more than he already has.
You know, you know what I think? I think you do. Remember that the drow have the means to take Cricket's free will away from him. And maybe for a change he should stop thinking about what he can take from us and more about what he has to stay more about what he has to lose if we fail.
Don't tempt me to fail.
We need to think. We need to. We're think. We both know what we stand to lose if we what we stand to lose if we fail in all this, Corax.
And I know, it was mostly a joke.
Anyway. Right, the note.
Okay, I guess while you guys are sending that, I'm talking to Clara.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Start your conversation.
Okay, so you know how me and Jezebel and Charlotte have now made a pact with Cricket, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, just hypothetically speaking, what if Cricket wanted you to make a pact with him? How would you answer?
She thinks for a moment. She says, "I would need to think about that, and it would be very expensive because I live much longer than you guys."
That is entirely fair. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
Oops. Accidentally closed that. I was going to bring. You know what? Screw it. We'll pretend Cricket is just using, cicada. Um.
Eh,
You hear Cricket say in your head, "Ask her what her terms are."
okay. But if you were to make a pact with him, what would be your terms?
She thinks for a moment. She's like, "That's an excellent question. I would probably have to review that with my dad."
Well, your dad's right over there in the house.
In
You
fact,
could go talk to him about it.
he's currently talking to Jezebel about, he's basically giving her the crash course on, how to put this? How to babysit your eldritch god.
Oh my
I
God.
am not a babysitter. I am trying to ignore this while eating my cake angrily.
I never said you were. I was
You
just
should
making
probably
like
go talk.
conversation.
You should probably go talk to him.
Okay.
So,
I thought you said this was a hypothetical question.
Indeed, it is a hypothetical question. It's just, just in case Cricket decides to ask
Okay.
you the big question. Meanwhile, I'll tend to the horse.
Okay.
I will tend to Star Child.
So Clara enters the room. She turns to her dad. She's like, "So, Dad, I've been asked the hypothetical question of what I should require of Cricket if he wanted me to make a pact with him.
Well, nothing is hypothetical with Eldritch Gods. It both is and isn't at the same time. As it stands, since we are immortal beings, a temporary pact would be more beneficial to you than one that lasts a lifetime, as your lifetime will far exceed the mortals around.
I was not aware that temporary pacts were possible.
There are also pacts that do not impose any religious, what would be the term? Conflicts.
Interesting. I did not know there were any of those either.
A warlock and a cleric are not two different things. They can both exist in the same person. I once knew this.
Okay.
I once knew this woman who started as a cleric for this goddess of light, and as she neared the end of her life, she made a deal with the warlock to extend it. No, a deal with a eldritch being to extend their life so that they could better serve their god.
Interesting. Okay. So would you say it would be valid to make a temporary pact to use the house for travel?
I would imagine that to be so. So if that is all you are asking from the pact, you're not very good at negotiations.
That's why I'm asking you.
He gives a breath out, and then he grabs Clara by the shoulder and just says, well, for one, you could ask him to speed along your puberty.
What?
Mm,
Did Jezebel
Awkward.
choke in the background?
If I'm hearing all this, then for sure. For a second, she almost like tips over her chair as she like starts to pat her chest because she's slightly choking on her cake. Like,
Yeah, you're
Are you
just
okay,
sitting
Jess?
in the chair.
yep. She clears her throat a little bit to try to like get the the pieces out of her throat, and she goes, "Perhaps I shouldn't be here in this should be hearing this conversation right here during this. I'll just head outside."
Hey,
Oh, I'm sorry. We can have the conversation mentally if you'd rather have us do it that way.
Before that, Charlotte, you were saying something?
I was gonna ask who has a decent perception here. This is for another thing, like passive perception.
I
Mine's not very good.
think Korak has a 13 or a 15.
Let me pull up my thing.
I didn't mean to take away from people's things. Sorry.
We'll get back to that in a second, but if you
13.
yeah, 13. Alright, if anyone has a perception higher than 13, just write so in the chat. Continue, Cicada. I mean, Jezebel.
We can have this conversation. I can have a conversation with my dad mentally if you want me to. Would that make you feel any better?
I mean, this
I don't want things
conversation
to
is...
be
Sorry.
I don't want this to be more awkward as it is. I mean, I can always just give you guys the room, give you guys some space, especially since you are considering. Hold up a minute. Are you actually considering Cricket's offer?
Oh, is it not a hypothetical offer?
I told you it is not.
Jezebel puts her hands on her hip. She goes, "You should probably listen, dear. Your dad has a point because it's not at all. He's serious."
Okay.
He wants to collect
Okay.
the whole set.
Indeed. Which is why I'm pretty sure this is going to be a fool's errand, so to speak. I want to help Charlotte with this, but the thing is that with the two other stubborn ones, I'm not entirely sure this will be an easy endeavor.
Well, there is what my dad just said about the warlock and other stuff not being mutually exclusive. But that's for them to worry about.
She looks off and she goes, I guess I'm not too surprised you would actually consider it, dear. But do know that he is dead serious. If you do take this pact, you will become one of his warlocks, just the same way as me, dear Cicada, and now Charlotte are.
Okay.
Charlotte just doesn't want to be the runt in the litter anymore. Lowest in the pack. Sorry, continue.
Oh, Neko, I hate you. I hate
Oh my
you.
god.
Do you have the perception to hear it?
No.
We'll get to that in a moment. We'll get to that in a moment. Let's finish this conversation up.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jezebel just sighs as she sets down her slightly happy cake on the table, and she goes, "This is serious, dear.
Okay. Which
Remember,
is why
he
I'm
is
asking
an
my dad about it.
My advice
yes, but in the end, it is still your decision."
Okay.
My advice would be to set it to the lifetime of an average human. 80 years. Well, 60 if you're a poor human, but I'd say an average of 80 years would be a satisfactory amount of time for a pact.
Okay.
With openings to renegotiate after that point.
Does Clara have a piece of paper she can write on?
He will hand you one.
Okay. She is going to start writing on it. Do you want to use? Should we use a handout or should we use something else?
DM me your conditions.
This is her taking notes from her dad.
Sure, just saying DM me your conditions or whatever. You can use my DMs as a note-taking thing for now.
Okay.
Anyway, so while that's happening, there's something about unicorns going on in the garden.
I imagine Korax would be near enough to hear this.
It's somewhat.
Yeah.
No one going to look into that?
I don't hear it, so I can't. But as the player, I am fuming.
And Korax already is pretty sure she knows what's going on.
The voice would get louder as it is approaching the house. That's all I'm saying.
Jezebel, you hear a familiar voice shouting out, very faintly.
She was looking pretty serious to Clara and trying to have a serious conversation. But then, as the noise gets louder, she pauses, gives a furrowed, confused look for a second, waits for a minute, and then when she hears it, she immediately looks to the door, glares, and then says, "Excuse me," and pushes back past the two and outside, and heads outside.
You you see a mini Jezebel like figure walking towards the door with a speaker at her chest, and it's what is just repeating over and over.
Jezebel looks taken back, looking down at the little figure, and her eye is kind of twitching. She goes, "What is this?"
The
It
figure
seems to be
latches
you.
on your leg.
What?
Go ahead.
But it's you, Jezebel. Can't you see?
That's not my voice.
It would
And
latch
what is
on your
it?
leg and try to claw up your body until it reaches your shoulder.
Ah, Fucking unicorns.
Jezebel still looks kind of taken back. And then she sees a snap out of it, grabs the thing, and holds it by like the scruff of its clothes and looks at it right at her face, and then glares at Charlotte's workshop.
You hear a blowtorch in the distance in the workshop.
Oh boy, here we
Fucking
go.
unicorns.
Jezebel's she's trying to figure out if she wants to just chuck this into the water or punt it across the field.
That's so mean.
As she's slightly contemplating this, she takes a deep breath and then just stomps towards Charlotte's workshop while holding the thing by the scruff of the neck.
And is still saying that line over and over.
Fucking
Don't tempt me. I really will
unicorns.
punt this across the yard. I slam open Charlotte's door with my usual kick boot to the door, boot to the wood. And I stomp in, go over to where Charlotte's at, and I hold it. I'm like, what's this?
Ah, well, there's knocking. How's it going, Jezebel?
Stop. You didn't ask me my question.
What are you talking about?
I basically thrust it into your face while giving a look.
Oh, I needed a little minions, and I command this minion to follow you around and be on your trying to sit on your shoulder, and while repeating that line. Something wrong?
As you hand it over to Charlotte, you see the little minifigure reach out towards Charlotte and say, "Mama."
Oh, that's an interesting development.
God.
This must be Cricket's magic. I gotta debug this one.
Don't
Jezebel
touch me,
blinks.
Mama.
Oh God.
Wait, I want to hear that line again. Say that one more time. I didn't hear it fully.
No.
Jezebel looks a little upset
Why?
for a second, but then when she heard it say "Mama," some of her anger slightly dissipates, and then she gives a teasing smirk. She goes, "Mama, should I call you Mama Charlotte now?"
I don't know unless I made you. Everything I made here is my own creations. I put my pride and soul into it, Jezebel.
So I can tell, even though, why did you give it that voice?
Because I feel like you'll resonate with it more if I gave it a voice you recognize.
It's your creation. Why didn't you just give it my voice? It'd be fine if it was my voice. Why my mother's voice?
I don't have your voice on the record.
You couldn't ask?
Wanted it to be a surprise.
Well, consider me surprised.
Yeah. Do you not enjoy it? Charlotte smiles.
I would better if it didn't have my mother's voice.
Well, that's the chest capacity right there. See, I put a radio in each one of in each part of the model's voices. Gives them actual voice. It's pretty neat.
Am I
What?
alive?
Hmm?
Am I
It's just a recorded message.
alive?
Oh. Yes, you are alive.
And
It's
you
just
made
saying
living
this.
sentient.
It's just saying
What
this
voice?
in the tone of M. Pierre's voice.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
This is amazing.
Jezebel is rubbing her temple as she goes, please, change the voice, please.
Well, that would like destroy the soul, would it not?
It looks like me with my mother's voice. You know how weird that is?
Don't hurt me, please. Dada.
And
You hear that, Jezebel?
Jezebel slowly turns to it and gives a bit of a glare. Do you have any idea how awkward this is, hearing that in my mother's voice?
What?
Charlotte?
What? Awkward. Oh,
Do you not love?
what?
Do you not love your creation?
This is your creation.
Do you not love
Didn't you
it
just
though?
say that?
It is, but it was inspired off of you, was it not?
You're making others and you're going to use their voices, right? Just change the voice, please.
Change? See? The voice is sounding more like Jezebel's now.
Oh no.
Hmm.
It adapts. Interesting.
You're taking this very lightly, dear Charlotte. Should I be concerned?
Should you? Charlotte raises a brow.
It's your creation and it's doing something you didn't design it to do. I'm no creator or engineer like you are, but even I can tell that's not normal.
Oh, if you say that, same thing goes for Shiva. Shiva does things I didn't expect to do either, even if I didn't design it originally. Reaction is not always planned. Everything on paper might not come on as a real thing. You can't plan for everything, just well.
Oh yeah, I should mention this
No.
really quick because Clara asked about it. You don't need to put a level into Warlock to form a pact. Just wanted to mention that. Okay, continue.
I wonder if this cicada one will actually sound like cicada.
I wanted.
Charlotte looks to Jezebel.
Jezebel looks away, looking contemplative as well as conflicted. And she goes, next time, don't use my family's voice, please.
Please. Love. Me.
He is looking in and sees the talking doll, and her eyes are gleaming. She loves it.
Don't worry, Jezebel 2.0. You're better than Jezebel 1.0. Charlotte like glares at Jezebel when she says that.
I'm.
Jezebel glares back, holding that gaze like as if sparks were flying, and she goes, all I request is the voice.
Oh
It
god.
sounds like you. It's little Jezzy sounds like you, Jezebel.
Oh
It
god,
does
this is gonna
now.
kill me to say, but Mama, Dada, please don't fight.
Oh my god.
Blech.
I can
And
feel
it's
your
color.
pain, Lala.
That's it.
I
Their
can feel your
spirit
pain.
dying.
Fringe culture is dead.
Jezebel holds Charlotte's gaze for a little bit and then looks over at the little mini her. Gives a reluctant sigh, slightly stands up a little more straighter instead of like leering at Charlotte. And she goes, relax, little me. She looks awkward saying that. Not fighting, just giving a lecture to your dear mama here.
What should we name our child?
Mini Jez. I don't
Mini
know.
Jess. Little Jess.
Oh my god.
Yes. Don't worry, little Jess. I'll
JJ.
teach you how. I'll teach you how to use weapons like guns.
JJ? I love that.
What? What is gun?
It's something I'm very fond of. Helps me protect the people I love.
Can I protect?
You can. But you gotta practice first.
Oh.
Jezebel just rubs her temples and like, yeah, this is not strange at all. Not at all. At least the voice is fixed. Okay, I'm heading out now. Goodbye.
Wait, little Jess wants to spend time with you, Jezebel.
You said, well,
I was programmed to be with you. The little hands reach out towards Jezebel.
Jezebel kind of looks at it for like a split minute, not doing anything, and then she goes, "Hey, I really am too adorable." And then she just goes down and picks it up, giving in.
You hear a sort of happy sparking sound. It's like static, but it's like with a slight chipper tune hidden inside it. Like it's catching a radio broadcast, but radio doesn't exist, but you know what I mean.
Jezebel does put it on her shoulder, and then she gives a small smile, and then looks over to Charlotte. She goes, "Next time, dear, just ask. I would have definitely found this thing adorable if it had not had my mother's voice."
I need a voice file to put it in, so I wanted to keep it
Like
surprise.
I said, ask.
Well, how am I supposed to ask, Jezebel?
Ask
Speak
me for fucking unicorns.
No.
Like mother, like daughter. Charlotte like sniffs. Beautiful.
Isabel just rolls her eyes, shaking her head. She goes, "Again, dear Charlotte, just ask.
Just ask.
I'm pretty much an open book to both you and Cicada pretty well.
Pretty well.
By this time, you should already know that."
Know that.
Oh no, little Jess is gonna be sassy too. I'm not okay with this.
Okay with this.
She
now
is
it's
a mini-me
copying.
after all.
Now it's copying Charlotte too.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It is a mini-me after all, so of course I have to be.
Have to
All
be.
the little things I'm going to teach you how to annoy your mama, little Jess. Let's go.
Let's go. You have control of the token, by the way.
Yay.
Little
You
Jess.
gave it to me,
Cicada
then
is big.
prepare for the consequences.
Oh hey,
Oh
Cicada.
jeez. Cicada is looking at the doll, and her eyes are still moving. It's like, that's so adorable.
Jezebel stops.
Now I want one.
Jezebel stops and then smiles to Cicada. She goes, little Jess, this here's Cicada.
This here's Cicada.
Isn't she adorable?
She's so cute.
So cute.
I'm working on yours next, Cicada.
Little
Oh,
sister?
Yeah.
Maybe we can make a small home for the little Jez, little Cicada, and little everyone.
Oh, great. A little mini village for him.
A middle mini village. It'll be like a social experiment.
Oh my god.
I'm getting vibes of Adventure Time. Oh my god.
Clara exits the building.
Before you do that, Ryu and Korax, is there anything you guys want to do while that's all going on?
Nothing springs to mind.
So, as per Korax's instruction, I use sending to relay the contents of the note to Valeth?
Right. Alright.
Valeth.
She responds fairly quickly and says, "That is rather concerning. Thank you for letting me know." That's all she says.
Okay, so she knows what the note says. She actually addressed it with concern, which is a good sign to me. I mean, now she's going to be more careful.
Right.
Do you still want to go meet with her?
If we can, yes.
I guess we need. I guess we need. I guess we need to figure out what we're gonna do from here in the long run, don't we?
We do.
I don't. I don't even know where to begin. The Drow, and all that we've seen the Underdark. If all that, if all that invades the surface as it is now, we won't stand a chance.
Again, and again, that's why I recommend infiltrating, getting back to that tower, and finding a way to knock it down.
Didn't Fiona say there was a barrier around the place?
That prevents gods.
Hmm?
It prevents gods from going in. Or seeing in.
You know what,
Hence why Alex couldn't contact you in there. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We raised a ruckus in that tower last time. If it was heavily guarded back then, it's going to be impenetrable now. Besides, where besides, even if we did make it to the tower, how exactly do you plan and to bring it down?
Admittedly, I haven't figured out that part yet.
That's why we need to get more heads together in all this. Maybe somebody will figure something out that we hit. Maybe somebody will figure something out that we can't on our own.
Right. Where's the nearest settlement to us? Where's the nearest city to us?
Where are we on the map? And where are we on the map?
Just a moment. Where are the horses?
Way up here. All the way up north.
Think we
And
can
where
get
we
to
need
an.
to go.
The nearest town.
I need nearest place with. Okay, nearest place with an owlcat station.
With an outcast station, that would probably
Yeah.
be Lundruck. Which is roughly 20 days away.
Still like 3 weeks.
Alright.
Have that kind of time.
I'm gonna pause you guys there. And because Cicada wanted to do something.
Yeah, I was gonna talk to Clara about stuff.
Yep, go ahead.
When she was done.
You may go ahead.
When she's done with Rico. Okay. So, what did he tell you? Clara?
Are you muted?
Oh, I was hardware mute. My bad. My dad has given me quite the insight, and I am pondering things.
You also briefly talked with Cricket.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did? Okay, so I kinda lied about it being a hypothetical question. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I kind of figured that out when Jezebel said it wasn't hypothetical.
Sorry. It's like I didn't want to freak you out or anything.
Still thinking about things out of character.
Oh.
Well,
Flora looks like she's thinking at the moment.
you can always discuss it.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I could bounce the ideas off of you.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't really quite remember the terms I made with Cricket because it was a really, really long time ago, and I kind of had memory issues back then, so.
I did
Continue.
try to ask for travel, but he said that he can't give away his largest bargaining trip, which makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm thinking I'm tempted to ask for it like if the others join. But oh well. So accelerated puberty and well, I'm an Eldritch Abomination, so if he amplifies my Eldritch Abomination abilities, then that would be interesting.
Do that? Wait, Cricket, you can do that?
I can. You also
gosh.
say Brangai briefly poke his head out and mention, if you have memory loss, you could try a magician in a major town to recover your memories. Or ask Cricket. Either one would probably work, though it may cost you something to ask Cricket. And then he closes the door on you both.
Oh, okay. So, I know Jezebel had a bunch of terms to make sure that she wasn't completely manipulated by him. And Cricket only gave her the one term.
Okay.
Let's check. Trying to figure out what Jezebel's pact was. Okay, she wanted to be strong. She wanted to protect those she cared about. She wanted to understand Cricket better. She didn't want to regret making the pact. And if a sacrifice was needed, she would choose herself over me.
Okay. What did he ask? Is that something you can share?
All he asked from... May I tell them, Jezebel?
Yeah.
It's not really a secret.
Mm-mm.
All he asked was to protect Cicada at all costs.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all he asked. It's like he wants to bring in the entire group together for me, which is both flattering and a little concerning.
Okay. Well, my father recommended that I put like a 80-year cap on my pact thing, and then so I think I'll do that, and then the accelerated puberty and being eldritch powered would be actually kind of interesting. Being an eldritch powered person. And I'm trying to think of something for traveling, but that would be covered by other things, and he doesn't want to give up his bargaining chips, so that's understandable.
Right. Would a temporary pact work? I mean, as a Kenku, I don't live that long, so.
My dad said so. He also said that there are pacts that don't violate religious thingamajigs.
But
Apparently,
I'm not sure.
Apparently, there was a cleric who made a pact with an otherworldly being to extend their life so they could serve their god better.
I mean,
But
it's
I'm not sure that.
literally a pact. Like, you say what you want, and they say what they want in return. I mean, honestly, most great old ones don't tell you what they want in return, so cricket's a little better than than that.
Yeah, he's better than most.
uh, giant, um, giant planet made of souls and death and oh, at least he's forthright.
Yeah, he's at least he's forthright.
Sorry, continue.
Yeah, but I don't think Ryu and Korax want anything to do with him. They don't trust him completely yet,
True. That's
or
understandable.
at all.
I love how and I love how you said "yet" as though they ever will.
He has
I'm
hope.
tempted to try to see if there's anything else I could probably get out of it, but that might be working too hard.
Hmm.
Because being eldritch powered probably covers enough.
I mean, it's still entirely your decision. Then I also
Okay.
have to ask Cricket, is a temporary pact okay?
It is.
Okay. Yeah, you can make a temporary pact. Or I guess as long as I live,
It is inadvisable to
just
attach the time frame to a life, as it is easy to extend a person's life, therefore extending the pact. That is what most pacts of the devils might choose, for example.
oh, ah. Or as long as a human would live.
That's what that suggested. So I think I'll go with as long as a human can live. Um, accelerated puberty, additional eldritch to my eldritch, and as I said, I'm tempted to put travel in there, but that's a bargaining chip he can't give away. So
Yeah.
The most he would be open to offering is one trip. If you check your Discord messages, he
yeah,
did say that.
I saw that, but Clara's like, well, he did offer one trip, but it's like just one trip, and yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll just go with the. Actually, he's technically present, right? So I could just technically talk to him right here, right?
I mean, he talked to you in your
Yeah,
head.
you can.
Okay. So she's gonna go with the accelerated puberty, being eldritch powerful or whatever, and she'll pick up a warlock level on her next level. And then all heck will break loose, and it'll be fun.
Boy.
What could possibly go wrong? Besides, level 20 bard is boring. There's nothing nice on that level. It's just all sorts of boring.
Well,
So she's gonna do that then.
I'm sorry.
She's gonna leave out the. She's gonna do. She's gonna do that then. She's gonna leave out the travel thing because that's like feels like it's not worth it in the long term. Does that make sense?
Alright, it's your decision. So, he then nods and then says, well, he doesn't nod, but you feel the mental equivalent of a nod. And he speaks and he says, very well. It will take time to set up, but I shall
Okay.
accept your terms.
He says, "Okay."
In
And I'm guessing
return,
I'll. Oh, go ahead.
I only ask one thing of you.
And that is.
Remember me.
Okay,
Whoa.
I can do that.
You have a pretty good memory, right?
I hope so. If
Th-
not, that's something I can probably get fixed.
Then the pact is made. I will begin the process of accelerating your puberty.
Thank you. Out of character, I'm guessing by what he meant by time to set up, that means like your next level in Warlock.
No, it means I need
Ah.
time to set up all the different things you're gonna get. So you'll get it on your next
Okay.
long rest.
Okay.
AKA at the end of the session.
Okay.
Alright. So with that done, the warlocks now outnumber the non-warlocks. The warlocks now
boy.
have majority.
Oh no. I'm sorry, guys.
So,
But
back
eh,
to
eh,
Korax and Ryu.
there's one thing and last thing I want to try before hoofing it on foot.
Mhm.
It's something absolutely mad. DM,
Yes?
through my connection to wild magic, through Vieira's curse, do I have any way of calling her, as it were?
You can certainly try, but you wouldn't really know of a way, no.
I think that's like an Arcana check.
Yeah,
I
basically
can't
just, I don't know,
tell
tap into some.
I can't tell you because Korax wouldn't know. And anything I say might give it away. So all I can say is as far as Korax is aware, there isn't.
Besides divination, which I have. But that's kind of expensive.
You are certainly free to try things if you want, but otherwise I can't tell you anything.
Korax is gonna try, I don't know, focusing on it or meditating on it really hard.
Okay, so you do so.
Yeah.
You continue to focus. You continue.
Fiona, are you getting this?
Alright, yeah, Vienna heard you speak. Like, yeah, she heard you speak. But, considering it's Vienna, what reason would she have to respond? It's your character that Vienna is your character, yes, but still, do consider whether she would actually help.
You don't like Atropus, right?
It's your character. I was just mentioning things for you to consider while you act out the
I know.
conversation.
She's like, go on. And I am offering you a chance to spite him, and remind him that we have ways to is to accomplish our goals without his help. I'm aware that that you don't like how he headhunted and to Jezebel for some reason. And all I need from you is quick transportation for myself and my cohorts. It's Cricket himself optional to the locate into wherever into into
Breathe.
wherever ever my mother is right now. And in turn, you get to spite Cricket. And I'm gonna base this on a persuasion check.
Alrighty.
Dirty 20. Jeez.
Okay, what is it? DM, do you find that sufficient?
It's up to you. The end is your character.
And and and
I do understand what you're asking, but what I mean when I say it's up to you is the outcome doesn't matter either way. To be clear.
and yeah. Hmm. I can do that. You have 5 minutes to warn the others.
Just one thing quickly. Cicada,
Yeah.
the horse nuzzles you.
Star Child.
Alright, just wanted to do that really quick. Continue.
And like, look, Korax looks at Ryu. All right, I think that worked.
So, so you actually, persuaded Fiona to help us.
I figured appealing to her sense of pettiness might help.
I get. I guess losing. I guess losing Jezebel would ruffle some feathers.
Whatever. All right. And I go and then I walk over. All right, I found another way to get us there quickly. Prepare
You did?
yourselves.
Prepare for what exactly?
I'm not sure.
Where are we going?
To wherever my mother is right now.
Does this method include the horse? Because I don't want to leave the horse behind.
Yeah, me neither.
Hold on. Just hold on to onto the horse. That should make it clear.
Okay.
Okay.
How's
She's
the
holding
Yeah,
on
we're
the,
gonna just.
on the horse.
How exactly are we just gonna go there?
I'm really not. I'm really not sure, and that's when the teleportation spell kicks in.
Charlotte, you're mid attaching the arm for the Ryu bot when you suddenly appear and you suddenly vanish. The bot is left without an arm, and the arm is actually dangling in your little tool. As all of you are teleported to the middle of a busy street with a horse.
Heh.
Is my mother there?
Yes, she has a
Oh.
basket.
Oh.
She was shopping.
Well, that worked. Hello, mother.
Good day.
It just has ruffled feathers everywhere.
And
So, is there anything anyone else would like to do before we wrap this session up?
Good.
Continues to hug horse.
Charlotte looks really pissed off for untold reasons.
You hear a voice in your head as Cricket speaks up and says, "Would you like to be transported back? This was not me."
Goodness.
Jezebel blinks confused and she goes, "That was oddly convenient." And then she runs over to Korax a little bit suspiciously. "I thought you said you wouldn't ever take up on his offer."
I didn't. Spite can be a powerful motivator, that's all I'm going to say.
Wait a minute. Is she even with me?
Nope.
Oh, I gotta go back. Yes. That's half my kit, guys.
Oh, you shiver. I thought you meant. I'm sorry. I thought you meant MP Raichi. That's it.
Oh.
Yeah. Shiver's there, but she's kind of currently like spilling out her guts on the street because you were halfway through, making
Giving her an
modifications.
overhaul.
Because of course you were tinkering with her. So it's like ding
Gotcha.
ding 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 ding.
God. I don't even have all my tools with me.
Convenient that the teleport went through, though. Mighty convenient.
Too convenient.
I know, that's why Jezebel's like, she knows that he's probably hiding something and she has concerns.
Can I still be teleported back?
Charlotte and all her bits and bobs and odds and ends vanish. And
Jezebel then puts a hand on her hip. She goes and looks to Korax. "Was that your doing too?"
Cricket will speak
No,
in.
but
And Cricket will speak into the three of you left who have a pact with him and say she will rejoin you once she has finished packing.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
"Seems you didn't do it," Jezebel says with a sigh.
I did not do the initial teleport. I did the one back for Clara.
For
Charlotte.
Charlotte. Too many C's.
I figured as much.
Korax, who did you talk to give us that teleport?
someone and someone with motivation to stick it to Cricket.
Fiona.
What?
Cricket just telepathically tells you it was Fiona.
What?
Jezebel blinks and then just rolls her eyes. She goes, "Of course, Spite. You would turn to her, wouldn't you?"
And she and it was the only way. It was the only way I knew to get one with no strings attached.
What makes you think that the strings that are attached to us currently are not?
The strings were
life.
spiting cricket. The strings were spiting cricket. That was the deal we established. What could she?
Why? Why
Besides,
would
what
you
could she
do
even
that?
do? Well, besides, what could she even do to me at this point? It's not like she could make me even more, you know.
And how do you think Cricket's not doing the same thing that my Aunt Vienna does with no strings attached?
Okay, Actor, can you say that again? Because I'm a little bit confused what you just said.
Basically, she's saying, why are you not giving at least try to give Cricket a chance?
And I'm gonna be honest. It's it's because it's because he doesn't seem to know how to take no for an answer.
He wasn't forcing us to make you join the pact. The thing was to try to convince you.
And
And not only that, dear, and she puts out on her hip with a bit of a stern smirk, you're starting to sound like how I did when I was trying to spite my father.
well, and if your father annoyed you this much, then I feel so sorry for you.
I have a feeling this is not going to end well.
Yep, Jezebel's getting a little bit more annoyed. She just narrows her eyes and then she just rolls her eyes again. She goes, fine. Do what you will the same way I did.
Charlotte, you finished packing?
Yes, I got all my tools.
Alright. Charlotte appears once more in just a whoosh, and she's there, sitting on a dragon, with a little mini Korax. No, wait, Ryu. With a little mini Ryu with both arms.
Yeah, as she does with the little mini Jezebel on her shoulder, Jezebel just adjusts her cloak, turns away from Korax, and then walks off. She goes, I'm going to go see about finding a Thieves Guild real quick, get some information. You'll, good luck with your family.
Before you go, we're at the Kettle Corn Inn. We've booked the entire place out, so just tell them you're with us and they'll give you a key to one of the rooms.
Good stuff. Thank you, Mother.
Okay.
It's a little.
Jezebel just gives an okay with her finger.
It's a little.
Go on. And just keeps walking.
It's a little low class, but well, what do you expect this far out in the boonies?
Clara looks over at Charlotte and she's like, "Did you make one for every party member?"
I'm working on it. That's what I was doing.
Clara has sparkle eyes. Can I teach mine to sing?
Oh boy.
Gonna see ya.
Actually, you know, you could teach little Rui over here to sing. Charlotte shows little Ryu.
I'm not sure if Ryu would like me to teach little him to sing.
So, is there anything else anyone would like to do before we wrap this session up?
Ryu is basically spacing out at this point. I know, all like so Korax, even Korax is looking to Vierna for help at this point.
The world is doomed.
Grandpa, wherever you are, I hope you come back soon. I need you. Grandpa, Rura, Kagura, what do I do?
So, this is just a quick thing because it's funny and I want to share it. Next day, Elnath returns and he goes to Ryu and goes, "So, I've been keeping a secret from you. The truth is, I am Cricket." Dun dun dun.
No. No.
That sounds like a. Why does that sound like a Silent Hill UFO ending or something like that?
God.
But
A
yeah,
fake ending.
I thought of it and I just
Wow,
had to
Ryu,
share it.
Char looks to Ryu as he looked like he was having a terrible nightmare. Like, Ryu, are you okay, buddy? It looked like you were screaming something.
Anyway,
I, it was weird. I was in this really foggy town, full of unspeakable monsters. I, I was going through like a school and then a hospital, and at the end,
so I'm gonna.
and I saw a strange floating disc, and out of it came my grandfather, who told me he was Cricket.
It's an oddly specific dream.
So, is there any final things you guys would like to do before we wrap this session up?
I'm good.
I'm
All
good.
right. Then with
good.
that, welcome to the Cricket Club, Cicada. I mean,
Laura.
Clara. Sorry, too many C names.
I know.
Bye-bye.
Cicada
Bye.
Cicada
Bye.
founded the Cricket Club.
True.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
And